Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Budget With Me video. In this video here, we are going to be setting up our paycheck breakdown for the month of October. That way we can have it ready to go and get it started for when the first paycheck of October is going to come in. So we have our Erin Condren 7x9 monthly planner here ready to go. We also have my sticker kit from my Etsy shop for 5 paychecks. So that's how many we're getting paid. So that's the one we're going to be using. And we're also using our thick washi here. And then we're going to use our thin washies as well. So first we're going to flip on over so we can do our budget or our paycheck breakdown on this side here. So we need our thick washi first. All right, so we're going to lay this down up here at the top, and then we're going to do our income total strip here first. So for this here, we are going to be budgeting out all the money that comes in from October to help fund our bills in November. So this here keeps it all on one page, and I can make sure that I have enough in each account or each envelope by the end of the month, and I don't feel like I'm wasting sheets. I know a lot of people do on individuals pages, which is perfectly fine if you need all the space to do your budget. I do have stickers for that as well in my shop if you're interested in doing it individual paychecks. But for me, I like doing it this way just so I can see it all on one sheet. All right, so there's that. We have our income. We're going to use orange or purple. We want to do purple? We'll do purple on this side. We did orange on this side. All right, so for income, we have our 3 sources of James, myself, and then other. All right, so there's those. All right, so there's our income sources. So for James's income, we are budgeting $3,800 for his, $300 for my income, and then other we have $1,150 coming in, and that totals $5,250 for the month. All right. So next up, we are going to do all of our expenses, and I try to list these in highest to lowest order just so that way we'll do it here. Make sure we have plenty of space. That way I can see everything lined up and in order, and that's how I have them in my envelopes as well. All right, so first off, cars at $920, rent at $600, groceries. So groceries we are reducing down to $500, and we are going to definitely be trying to make sure we stay in that $500 range. Then we have Allstate at $315. Gas. This is why we reduced our grocery budget, because we need to increase our gas budget. So it's going to be $280 now. It is costing between $40 to $45 most days when we fill up our cars. And it's pretty much almost once a week. So I want to be able to get as close to that as possible to keep our gas bill from going over budget. So we're increasing that. But we had to reduce something else to have that come up. Then utilities, which is our power and water, is budgeted at $270. For AT&T, which is our phone and internet, it's $239. For storage, that is $64. For student loans, I did increase this just for a few dollars up to 60, just to throw a little extra towards it. And then pest control, it's 33. All right, so those are the most important, is pest control up to cards. We want to make sure all of those are fully funded, and then we go into the ones that we could do without. So miscellaneous, if anything comes up that's really out of any of our categories, it comes from miscellaneous. And that is going to get 50. Then we have spending. And we're hoping to have 200 this month. Sinking funds, we're budgeting 250. For savings, we have the 1,150 going into savings. Then we have debt at 250. And then cushion at 69. All right, so how I got these numbers here at the bottom, I took all of this here that we added up for our total, and I slowly subtracted all of these numbers out till I got here, and I subtracted out the amount for savings. And after I did that, I was able to figure out how much I was going to be able to put towards miscellaneous, spending, sinking funds, and debt. And then I put the rest of it in cushion, just so that way we have something going into all of our categories as much as possible. But that is how I do it. But I do not want to go over the amount that we have budgeted, because that is our lowest possible amount of income we have coming in. We always hope that we have more come in. It's always a blessing to get more income, sell something extra for the month. Anything along those lines, like it's awesome to be able to do any of that. But we like to make sure we budget the minimum amount, so that way we know we have what we need covered, and any extra goes towards our savings, our debt, anything like that, which is perfect. It's perfect. So, but I absolutely love it. We have Bubba's birthday coming this weekend. His birthday's on the 1st and his party's on the 2nd. And I'm super excited for that. I'm about to order his birthday stuff right after I get done recording these videos. That way it'll be here in time. But I'm so excited for that. All right, so this is what our spread is looking like. Our spread is looking like for this paycheck breakdown. I need to draw in lines. And we're going to use orange to draw the lines. Make it thick. All right. I definitely was trying to make sure all of these lined up exactly, like right on with each other. That way making lines was going to be real easy, just go straight down. So, and I did for the month of November, I have 3 different paycheck breakdown, like in my sticker shop. So there's one for if you have 3 or less paychecks, 4 or less paychecks, and 5 or less paychecks. So I'm super excited about that. So if you haven't checked those out, you should definitely go and check them out. And the total strip is how I use it, is at the end of the month to help close out my budget. I will add up all of the paychecks and see how much we have, and then add up all the expenses and make sure our total amount equals our budget amount for our bills and expenses up here, and then see how much we have to work with for all of our extras at the bottom. That is how I use it. You can do it any other way. Lastly, for all of our budgeted amounts, I try to budget based on how many paychecks. So I'll take the $920 and divide it by how many checks we have coming in. This month is 5, so we have about $184 each week going to go into them. If I have extra and can go ahead and fully fund some of our smaller amounts down here at the bottom, I will, but that doesn't always happen, and I will just put in how much we need each week. But just so everyone knows, that's how I like to keep track of all of this. Super exciting. Love getting stuff done for the new month, having the layout done and ready to go so I can sit down and film, as well as get it laid out so I can stuff. Super awesome. I hope that y'all enjoyed watching my paycheck breakdown setup, and I cannot wait to catch y'all in my next video. Don't forget to check out the Etsy shop for any sticker needs that you have there. And I really hope that y'all enjoy, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Bye bye now.